अबे ओए कहाँ जा रही है? ओए रुक ना।
इन करोड़ों की भीड़ में कहीं तुम भी हो, और इसी भीड़ में हर दिन हर लड़की हर पल बस यही सोचती है कि कहीं उसे कुछ हो ना जाए।
ऐसा नहीं कि सभी लड़कियों के साथ ऐसा होता है, डिपेंड करता है लड़की जो जा रही है उसके हाउस उसका वे ऑफ गोइंग ऑन कैसा है, हाउस द ड्रेसअप, किस तरह से उसका चलने का स्टाइल है, क्या है, वो किस ग्रुप में जा रही है, किस तरह से जा रही है, डिपेंड करता है उसके ऊपर।
लड़कियों के कपड़े इफ़ेक्ट तो करते हैं वैसे, जहाँ तक मेरा मानना है कि लड़की जो जैसे कोई लड़का जा रहा है लड़की को देखता है, उसके कपड़े देखता है तो काफ़ी इफ़ेक्ट पड़ता है लड़कों पे कि लड़के कमेंट्स भी पास कर देते हैं काफ़ी कभी बात तो कई बार।
Well, I think it all started off around January when there was a lot of news going on about how clothes cause harassment, and a few people in Karnataka University like KK Sitamma were also saying that, you know, you should dress better, you should dress up in a traditional Indian attire, which is when you will not get harassed. And anyone who's not wearing a sari is inviting harassment, which was, I think, the tipping point for me, where I was sitting with a colleague and we were talking about, you know, what exactly we can do about such a situation. And so we decided to start a website where somebody could maybe come and post a picture of what they were wearing when they were harassed. So just to see, just as an experiment to see what happens, what kind of clothes, you know, people are wearing, what kind of harassment is actually taking place. So what we did was we started this website called gotcha.at where we invited people to come and post these pictures, and as we thought, we saw these people coming up with photos everywhere, from traditional Indian dresses, from Indian attire to Western attire to everything. So basically it was irrelevant of what people were wearing. You found out by the end of it that everyone can get harassed at any time and it does not depend on the clothes.
I actually hate when people talk about women's dresses and the clothes that they should wear, because if a man can wear shorts, why can't a woman wear shorts?
On radio started this debate about dress code and everything, and I remember when Suhas got angry with a listener and he said ki, I think you were actually fighting with that guy, remember?
I was almost at the top of my voice when I was talking to that listener, and I was literally screaming because I couldn't understand the logic behind why a girl can't wear a spaghetti and shorts and move freely wherever she wants to go in Delhi, and why a guy can wear shorts and a vest and move freely. So I think it's all a question about mentality and where you come from and how your upbringing is. So if I think that's what you take from your parents eventually, I would say that.
But yes, of course, you should be careful about where you're going and how you say. For example, you're going for a night party and you're dressed in skimpy clothes, going all by yourself, like what happened in that Guwahati story. Why that happened was she was aware. She's in a place where she was all alone. She was dressed like that, and so many men around her. She knew what's going to happen with her. So either when you're dressed like that, don't get into a place like that. She should have waited inside the place where she was secure, rather than walking on the street in a drunken state, dressed like that. Of course, people take you for a ride at that point of time. So you have to be aware of yourself, whether I will be able to carry myself in the clothes that I'm wearing. Like, you know, women these days, they wear jeans every single day. Aren't jeans provoking? They show you the shape of your body all the time. Does that mean we should wear saris? Even saris are provoking. What is not provoking, tell me? So dressing cannot be talked about. Of course, you should be careful about how you dress and where you dress.
नीचे जो किराएदार हैं वो हमें तंग करते हैं. मैं आती हूँ जाती हूँ, आते जाते छेड़छाड़, बदतमीज़ी, मिसबिहेव करना, ये अच्छी बात नहीं है. किसी लेडी को तंग करना, उनके आगे इनडिसेंट वर्ड्स पास करना, ईव टीजिंग करना, इट्स वेरी बैड एंड इट शुड बी स्टॉप्ड.
मैं बसेस में जाती थी, पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट जैसे सब यूज़ करते हैं वैसे मैं भी यूज़ करती थी. एंड वहाँ पे कंडक्टर और ड्राइवर्स पे लोग भरोसा करके चढ़ते हैं कि ड्राइवर्स हमारी सेफ्टी के लिए, कंडक्टर्स मतलब हमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम ना हो उसके लिए. और कंडक्टर वो ऐसा था कि वो जस्ट क्रिएटिंग प्रॉब्लम फॉर मी, और उसने मेरा हॉस्टल तक पीछा किया, उसने मुझे काफ़ी परेशान किया, तो मैंने काफ़ी मुश्किल से उससे अपना पीछा छुड़ा पाई। और उस दिन के बाद मैं ये भी सोचती हूँ कि पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट भी क्या लड़कियाँ यूज़ नहीं कर सकती, वो भी उनके लिए सेफ़ नहीं है।
See, FITCOM is an acronym for Functional Intense Training of Combat. All right, we are into multifaceted things, but the primary the impetus is on combat training and reality-based self-protection system. So that is what we do, and basically we are dealing with the corporates and also with individuals. But the basic premise or the majority of the clientele includes ladies, women. Now I pull you, now don't come with me, okay? My car is there, I want to kidnap you. You come with me, I'm stronger. So what do? Just sit down. So the moment I pull you, if you sit on the floor, you are increasing the surface area. There are 4 or 5 indicators of somebody has to kidnap you. Like this car is parked there. Now I should be cautious, why is it parked there? It is not a parking place. So maybe he is waiting for me. First indication. Second indication, the driver will always be in the driver's seat because they have to go off immediately. He cannot come out. एक driving seat पे बैठा रहेगा गाड़ी start करके. There will be 1 or 2 people left or right. You just have to see and connect. They are part of the same team. The moment you go close or you have to cross the road, he will be parked not away from an opening. Let's say you have to walk into the road here. No, there is a gateway. So he will be parked there so that he can, immediately pull you. If the gateway is there or the passage is there, he will not park his car 100 meters. So all these are telltale signs. Now, if you are still being pushed inside the car, just open your hands and legs like this. How will he push you inside? Your hands are already holding onto the car, your feet are below, but the moment somebody pushes you and you do this, no. So he can hold your hand and just pull you inside. Now what happens when I hold her? The force is towards her. See, I'm pulling her like this. So her hands will not go in the front. She may not do like that, but she can always go back. She can squeeze me, she can scratch me, she can hit me in the groin. And the moment I go back, she can get out. If you have to hit like this, hit like that. So this is a stronger part. Hit like this, rather than hitting. See? Doesn't make any impact. If somebody tries and cause you inconvenience or harm you, don't throw away the phone at him because it's gone then. Hold it. Now when you hold it here like that, see? Once you hit, it will not go back. But if you keep it here, go and bang him in the nose, here in the face, here. All these are vital points. If you hit somebody, see, here. Rather than slapping somebody like this, I'm folding my thumb here. Now this is the bony part. Even the key, that is a weapon of self-protection. Your belt, your shoes, everything. Your pen, your everything, even a watch.
See, raising your voice has a very negative connotation attached to it right now, which I really think needs to change, because raising your voice does not mean, if somebody is harassing you, just stand up and start screaming right there. It is to understand that maybe you cannot react in that situation, but you definitely need to react later. If it is a potential threat to you, then you walk away from that situation right there. But then later, take up action on it and speak up against it. Maybe go to the authorities, maybe figure out who can actually help you. Maybe people are afraid of the authorities sometimes. That happens. It's not wrong. People are afraid, and that is genuinely fine. What needs to though happen is that people need to figure out what they're comfortable with doing, even if it is as small as going to your parents and telling them, "Mere saath ye hua hai aaj." Even that is good action, Just do something. Don't stay quiet, is all I'm saying.
If somebody troubles you, you trouble him and go away. It's his job. You break his leg and then let him lodge a FIR. Will he go and lodge a FIR with the police? Why should you be a party or a victim and then approach the police? So rather than being reactive, one should be proactive. Especially in case of girls. You have to hit with an intent to kill to be able to cause injury. If you just think, itna maar ke wahan se chali jaungi, it will not work. You're making a fool of yourself.
the whole concept that we are working upon is we don't want anybody to come and help us, because we are not helpless. The whole idea behind this training is that I am there to defend myself first. If I cannot defend myself, nobody else can come and defend me. The police or the administration will come later when everything has happened. And when something has happened, then what's the point coming and helping me? It's over. What had to happen with me has happened. So I am the weapon. I am my weapon.
If you go back to the history, अगर आप आवाज़ नहीं उठाओगे, अगर आप बोलोगे नहीं, अगर आपकी लाइफ खतरे में नहीं होगी या आपकी, and to be honest I don't know how big the issue is, और जब आज़ादी के लिए हज़ारों लोगों ने जान दी थी तो आज़ादी मिली थी, राइट? सो आई नॉट से कि यार आपको जान देनी पड़ेगी, लेकिन आपको एक एग्जांपल सेट करना पड़ेगा लोगों के लिए, सो दैट पीपल शुड फॉलो.
इनफैक्ट अभी थोड़े टाइम पहले न्यूज़ में भी था कि एक हरियाणा में एक 13 साल की बच्ची के साथ रेप कर रहा था एक 60 साल का इंसान. पिछले 4 महीनों से 4 महीने लग गए उस लड़की को अपनी आवाज उठाने में. आवाज उठाई, उस 60 साल के आदमी को जेल के अंदर बंद कर दिया गया. तो आवाज उठाने का फायदा मिला ना. 4 महीने वेट क्यों किया?